A person is constantly faced with challenges, but I do believe there is a secret, the master key that opens the door to success to all of our challenges. The Gemara tells us in Avodah Zarah about a Reb Elazar ben Dudoi, a name not familiar to us. He was a terrible, terrible Baal Aveira. The Maharal describes him as Oduk Ba'aveira. He was stuck to Aveira b'chol levavoi nafshei u'mechol ma'odoi. And once he traveled 7 seas and paid exorbitant amount of money to do a sin with a woman. And during the Aveira, something unexpected happened. And this Zaina, this woman, saw it as a message from Shemayim that Elazar, you are hopeless and helpless. You'll never ever do tshuva. But this, for some reason, ignited that pintel yid in Elazar ben Dudoi, and he decided he's going to change that, and he's going to do tshuva. But he was so helpless, he cried out to Shemayim Ha'aretz, full of Gechavim, to the sun, the moon, but no one helped him. And then he realized the oldest truth. Ein adava toli ela bi. It's up to me, it's all in my hands. And he started crying, and he cried, and he cried, until he died during a pure moment of tshuva. And a baskel rang out, Reb Elazar ben Dudoi, you're mezumin l'chai olam haba. Rabbeinu HaKadosh heard about this and added, Yesh koine olamai b'sha'achas. How magnificent this moment was. And not only that his tshuva was accepted, he was called a Reb, he was a Tana, because he taught Klal Yisrael a most important lesson. No matter how challenging it is, it's up to you, it's in our hands. I guess he understood what we mentioned in the past, that a person is never given a challenge if he doesn't have the ability to overcome. So therefore, logically, it's all up to me, it's all in my hands. Rabbi Yaakov Solomon told the story of a drug addict who gave new meaning to the word. His life was drugs, and suddenly he changed. What was the secret? It was a regular morning, and he was washing his face, and he looked in the mirror, and he saw death. He realized he's not going to live much longer, and it bothered him. And he said to himself these 6 magical words, you don't have to do drugs. And he said it over and over until it mesmerized him, and he changed. A moment of truth, a moment of believing in oneself was able to transform this extreme drug addict into someone that taught the world a lesson. It's all up to us. And when I heard this story, it struck me like a bolt of lightning. This is a non-Jew who didn't have a Torah, didn't have a guarantee that we're always bigger than our challenges, didn't have a Gemara saying, Habolataya Messiah Noisai, but in a moment that he believed in himself, he was able to change the impossible. As we prepare now for the Yom Hadin, if I could humbly suggest that when we face a challenge, when we find a situation not just intimidating but overwhelming, let us look in ourselves, let us look and see, not death, but see life. Look in the mirror and see a person that's bigger than the challenge. I don't have to go to that party. I don't have to go to that show. Let us see a future, because we're going to teach Klal Yisrael and ourselves that Ein Adava Toli Ela Bi, and we'll enjoy a moment that we could say, Yesh Koine Yolamoi B'Sha'achas.